Eagles and Broncos. Either Chargers winning, bro. Yeah, I don't even know who over there in that in the South was.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Hey, could count on my power.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I don't even care that shit. So if he can undercut me, that's fine. Just better make sure I ain't on the schedule when you do that shit.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First off, number 2, Cole, if he's speaking that shit and putting this up and stop doing it.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Who we took Gilbert? No one of y'all might have took him.
Nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
I don't know first man.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson.
Damn. What? Yeah, usually coming. I was literally on him and somebody literally took him the moment. I ain't even gonna lie. It's some good ass practice squad niggas.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st
yeah,
and 10.
He's tough. He told you. That's what told you. Oh, never mind. Alright. Put a little speed in that though. Somebody wanted
He
to go.
takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Good.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Love now to pass on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
24-yard line.
Yeah, the back is cool.
First down, love to pass. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
He really lost on 4th and inches.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
That's some clean shit.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's some clean shit.
And the Vikings first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Second and inches.
Damn,
Oftentimes, an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield is going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And we're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter. With
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. shotgun. It's Mayfield going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Vikings.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Mayfield.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Love. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jacob Hollister. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Randy Bullock sets to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Fitzgerald on the slant, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll make it 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
First down, Vikings.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
First down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The 39-yard line.
First down going to the air with Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20.
That's good.
A big play on third down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 39, Mayfield. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Vikings first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 20, Falcons 10. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Come on.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Smith. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Love looking to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Makes the score Vikings 20, Falcons 17. Set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
19-yard line.
He's back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10.
Here's Love. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one caught by Isabella. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
7-yard line.
Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Vikings,